my favourite lens to shoot surf action in the water. The beauty of water housing setups these days is you can run almost any size lens inside them. And I'm really so grateful that I can be totally versatile with different focal lengths and get vastly different results from the same location, light, and the surfer. I always recommend experimenting with different focal lengths inside your water housing to expand on the look of your portfolio. So picking a favourite lens for a surf action is a tough call for me. My immediate thought is straight to the 50mm lens. Its viewpoint is closer to what the actual eye sees. It has the ability to get a narrow field of focus to really separate the background and foreground from the subject or the focus point, which I really love, and it has a real honest feeling attached to the image. It's a lens that I go to often when shooting at dawn or dusk. However, I would have to say the wide angle 15mm focal length is the winner. When I really think about why I love photography so much and why I keep coming back for more year after year, it's all about the experience I'm having. Shooting wide angle gets my stoke firing just as much as if I'm surfing myself. The 15mm angle forces you to get right in on the action, and to make an effective photo with this lens, you literally have to be 1 to 2 meters from the nose of the surfer's board. So when shooting this close, you become a part of the image. You're right there in the moment with that surfer. If you're shooting a barrel shots, you are sometimes enclosed in the tube with the surfer and sharing the most epic experience in the cocoon of the wave. Stoke levels are always super high when you get in these moments with a surfer. Quite often, you'll do a lot of swimming and a lot of hard work to get in the perfect spot. Well, when it does happen and you get that hero barrel shot, it's a moment that stays with you in your memory banks forever, and you have a picture to look back on forever as well. Being part of the image means, so much to me, and a wide angle lens puts you right in the spot with the falling lip of the wave. Your senses are alive with the sounds and the smell and the energy of the ocean. Getting a winning shot from the beach with a 400mm or a 600mm lens, it's great, but you feel more like a spectator. That same goes for drones. When flying one of these things, the drone is getting the experience while you're looking at a screen on the ground. You get the shot, but you don't get the experience. And for me, the experience is the reason why I'm a photographer, not the images that I'm stockpiling on my hard drives. When shooting a 50mm lens or a 100mm lens or 200mm lens from the water, you're still getting the experience, I guess, but most of the time you're a little further back from the real action. So yes, there's nothing like shooting empty waves from the inside of a curl or documenting surfers performing their art on the waves only a few inches from your wide angle lens. It's such a privilege to be involved in that process. The 15mm wide lenses also pack a ton of impact, with the surfer being so close, yet you still get a sense of location behind them. It's a really good storyteller, I feel. My only negative about the 15mm wide angle look is the oversaturation of the image world thanks to the GoPro cameras. Now don't get me wrong, I love these little gliders, but with nearly every ocean going human now shooting with these tiny action cameras like the GoPros, it sort of makes that wide look a little less special than it was, say, 10 to 15 years ago. Having said that, I think the curved nature of the 15mm lens suits the curve of a wave, and it gets you in closer on the action, and is actually, in my opinion, probably the easiest lens to get consistently good results from the water every time. As a water photographer, I think it is probably the first one to invest in if you're just starting out. I go more in depth into using wide angle lenses in other videos and tutorials within various courses and social media outlets. So if you are keen to explore shooting in the water further, get onto them. For more information, please connect with me via the email or social links below. And if you want to go deeper into water photography, you can check out my water photographer online course, which is open right now, and the link will be in below the description. Anyway, that's it for this week. My favorite lens, I've got to say, is the wide angle lens, just because it puts me right there in the moment, and I'm chasing experiences first, photos second, and wide angle gets me there. Having said that, I love shooting with every lens up to 200mm in the water. So thanks for listening this week. Cheers guys, and we'll see you next week.